There you go.
I ain't got nothing to say. What do I have to say?
He's recording all this.
For,
recording.
for our prostate. Or our posterity.
Yeah.
So was that hard for you guys?
Yeah, it was hard at
When you
first-
were
at
moving
first.
down, when you were coming here, and then Mom was still at home, and
It was tough because I'd go home on Friday night and then I'd come back on Sunday night to be back to work on Monday morning.
yeah,
That was in Two Rivers and
It was in the winter time was the worst because of the roads. You know,
when here?
yeah.
with ice and snow and stuff.
Oh, we didn't come here right away.
You remember the big hill that you had coming off of 41?
yeah, in Michigan.
And you took that, there was a big hill. You come in, you go down the hill and up.
Yeah, that was fun.
I only had trouble with it once. That I had a hard time, but I took that road and it was snowy and it was, the ground was covered with snow.
Looking at the cats
And I come down this hill and I look ahead of me and there's a truck about halfway up the other hill. That's as far as he could get.
Oh boy,
And I thought, what in the world am I gonna do?
yeah,
Well, the truck driver, he was standing by his truck and he just waved me on to come, you know.
Yeah.
So I just sped up get as fast as I could go without sliding and went up the hill. I just made it over the top of the hill.
wow.
Just made it over the top. But after that, it wasn't too bad. I would park in Hamilton parking lot. When I started working at Hamilton's, there was over 2,000 employees.
Wow.
Oh, that's a
When
lot.
I left, there was less than 1,000.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, they went way down.
No.
And now that those buildings aren't even there anymore.
They're
They
Totally
taking
gone.
them out?
Everything's
Yeah, it's gone.
Everything's gone.
So, Mom,
Yeah.
you didn't have birthday parties and stuff?
Oh, every kid had a birthday cake. Every kid had a birthday
I know.
party.
Well, for us, you always did all this stuff with, like, you know,
Because
the
we
Easter
never-
Bunny and all this stuff. So you didn't do that when you were a kid?
Nope, we never had anything. We never even had Christmas. The kids would go to school. We go to school and it was St. Nick days. They have all kinds of candy. I didn't even know what that was.
You had Hubba Bubba sweaters though.
So is that why you did it so big for us?
That's why I did everything for you. And I had more fun with the Easter eggs.
You had trails of nuts around the house and all
Yeah, that was fun. These kids had make the Easter little jelly beans all over and made trails around.
Decided.
What was them go running there or wherever.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Oh, sure, it was fun hiding them and fun watching them.
If you followed the trail, you'd find a prize at the end.
Oh yeah, she used to do all that.
And they always had, those kids had Terry and Linda. Wait, no, 14th. Yeah, Linda's the 14th there. They each had a birthday cake. They each had their party.
Yeah.
They always had parties and they always had birthday cakes. And the doors was always open for other kids to come in.
Yeah, I remember she made Terry a
Janie.
birthday cake.
Barbie doll.
Janie used to come every Friday night and she'd stay until Sunday night. And then there's your friend,
Nope. That was Terry's friend.
Everybody's friend.
Janie.
Was my friend, and then she was Diane's friend, and then she was Linda's friend.
Yeah.
She loved our family.
Yeah,
She loved our family.
I let them.
She really didn't have a family. That's why. I mean,
We
she
used to do a lot
really
of
didn't.
things. We used to go camping and
When?
we used to take the kids camping. We'd go to Yellowstone at least once a year.
Are you talking about Jellystone or Yellowstone?
Jellystone.
Jellystone.
Devil's River.
Yellowstone. Yeah, Devil's River.
I remember the time.
That place up in Shauna.
I don't know if these kids remember, but I remember It was on a weekend, and we were going to go home. The kids were all gathered together, and they were all ready to go home. And somebody pushed somebody in the water.
Must have
So
been
they,
Mike.
who did you?
Well, actually, it wasn't.
No.
And
It was
then somebody else pushed somebody else.
That's Sandy and I meant. Sandy Monica was
First thing you know, they were all,
her friend-
they had all got thrown in the water, and they were all soaking wet, and Daddy was hollering because they were all wet, and it was time to go home. Mom, we must have had extra 2 or 3 cents.
Thank you.
And Daddy was hollering because they're all wet.
I was allowed in the pool. I was in the pool.
I don't care what.
I think probably.
And I looked at those kids and I laughed and I laughed and I laughed. It was the funniest sight you ever saw. All the kids all soaking wet, and they were supposed to crowd into that car.
You didn't go home then?
I will never forget. I will never forget when we were camping. Quite a while, way back, when you borrowed a tent or something, and it was a leaking tent or whatever.
Oh, yeah, we went to Baraboo.
Is that where it was?
Yeah.
I think that was our very first camping
Oh
trip.
my goodness! I don't ever remember Dad being as mad as he was.
Oh,
Go ahead, tell it, Daddy.
Yeah, that's right. We borrowed a tent from downstairs, the people downstairs, and we were gonna go to what's
Circus World? No.
no?
Oh,
we were
the
gonna
hill.
go to Baraboo anyway.
Yeah.
And the Devil's River and that, but
yeah, Devil's River wasn't far.
we were at a campground,
I've done them all.
and Mike had Linda, and
I missed
Linda was on this raft.
Yes.
Pushed the
Oh,
raft
Yeah.
out, and I got scared.
There was
Linda.
bottomless on that side.
I didn't want Linda to jump
Drown.
in.
And Linda was a daredevil.
So I jumped in, and pulled the raft back to shore, and everything was soaked. We got a picture of that on my.
All your
somebody
stuff hanging on the
else
Your wallet, I
went
think, and everything, right?
Yeah, everything.
Wasn't somebody else
Your cell
up there?
phone? You didn't have
Didn't
your
they
cell
go
phone
in
then?
too?
Oh,
Nope.
so-
Just Daddy, he was mad.
Oh,
Mad.
he had a.
Oh,
Mike?
I'm surprised Mike's still alive after that one.
he was furious.
And then
He's still living, huh, Mike?
We finally settled down, and we went out to.
And Linda was just having fun, that's all.
And they did a rain dance, and it rained. And it rained.
Yeah,
That's back when the Indians could actually make it rain.
the Indians
It
danced.
started
We
pouring.
did. We wound up
And
in a hotel.
the tent fell down.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it
But
rained so
I
hard.
didn't know anything about tents that you had to loosen up
You weren't even born then,
lines
I don't
and
think.
everything.
Dennis wasn't born?
No.
Nope.
Well, yeah, he was born after. He was born.
Yeah,
Actually,
he
I
was-
got around to it.
He was conceived on a camping trip. That means my
Oh,
mom and dad did you know what while we were in the tent with them.
oh, really?
That don't sound.
I didn't know that.
Wasn't right.
You were there.
He said he didn't know it either.
Dennis